You don't get commission if you don't sell, and you can't sell a product or service that people don't understand what it is. And one of the very first events that I created was a virtual reality summit for confronting domestic violence. And what a way to go in there. You can come in like a panda bear, a giraffe, your favorite creature or person. You could be something else for that day. You have to take the money. You cannot support your community, your family, pay your bills without taking the check. Today is all about clarity and the backbone to move forward and to fail forward. And you know what? Earl Nightingale, Jim Rohn said you got to fail a few million times. And I know the Colonel from KFC, Disney, they all failed. And I'm good at failing. But what I wasn't good at is success.
Do you want more visibility in 2026 without being online all day? Most people think their problem isn't that they don't have the right tool, the right platform, or the right strategy. But after working with hundreds of business owners, I can tell you that's not the real issue. The real issue is what I call the invisible loop. I had a mentor once say that it's not your competitors that's going to put you out of business. It's not keeping up with technology. We don't want to wait for things. I've heard speakers say that our attention span is now shorter than a goldfish. So they're just a genius assistant, and they don't take coffee breaks and they don't need a vacation. The shorts will get their attention, but the long videos will sell them. I remember when I was in elementary school and the teachers were telling us, oh, when computers come out, we'll have shorter work days and shorter work weeks and we won't have to work so hard. It's not your competition's going to put you out of business. It's not keeping up with technology. And you just really need to embrace this because it is our future. But is it really putting out your best for them? Because they want to see the real you. They want to see the messy hair days. They want to see the no makeup days.
You can't scale anything that you haven't simplified. And that, my friend, is how you stop being the bottleneck in your business. You quit control masquerading as leadership. If you disappeared for 2 weeks, just went off grid, no phone, no internet, what does your business look like when you come back to it? Imagine if you woke up tomorrow and you didn't have any bills. You didn't have to work for money. How freeing would that be? Like, what would you do with your day?
Fear might get a vote, but it doesn't get the final say. In other words, fear doesn't just make you freeze on a suspension bridge, it drains your bank account. Risk is not the opposite of safety. It is the path to discovering your truth.
Fear kills more dreams than failure ever.
Too often, our dream has morphed. It has changed into being the hardest working and the lowest employee in our own company.
You can either be McDonald's or you can be Ruth Chris. You pick. You want billions served daily at $1 each, or do you want 500 served daily at $300 each? If I sell something for $37, that $37 client is the biggest pain in the ass. You can sell the same thing for $3,000, and that $3,000 person doesn't ask questions, isn't hounding you, isn't the issue, isn't the problem child in the room.
I'd rather have one $1 million customer, one person in the entire casino, than a million $1 customers.
The $5 question is, will you buy my thing? The $50 question is, who do you know that will buy my thing? The $500 question is, who do you know that would know a lot of people that would buy my thing? Not all money's good money.
It doesn't matter how good the steak dinner is. If you're trying to market that to vegans, they don't want it. I mean, your steak is bad. They don't need it, right? This is the difference between dog catching and bug zapping. Dog catching, man, you can't catch dogs. They don't want to be caught. They run. You're chasing them. It's ridiculous. It happens all the time. That's where your DMs come in. That's where the pitches come in. But if you plug a bug zapper in and leave it there all night, what happens? Things fly into it all night, right? That's why I give so much free stuff away. Because I don't want anybody running around feeling like they're not good enough and getting to the end of life and going, I wish I'd done that.